Hey guys, today I am going to share with you my luxury makeup collection. These are the drawers that I got to organize everything in. These are from Wayfair. Before we dive in, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you haven't followed me on Instagram yet, be sure to go over there and do that because I do have a really great giveaway going on right now. Alright, so getting started, like I said, these two drawers are from Wayfair. These are actually nightstands that I bought, and I just love how they look. These are in my closet, so it just makes it so much easier to reach everything. I used to have it like in bins, and it became so cluttered so fast. Up here on the top, I have the fragrances I'm using the most right now. So I have a lot of my summer fragrances, and then I've mixed in a couple of fragrances that I really like for fall already because I'm just so ready for fall. And then these little baskets came from Target. So in this first one, I have my quads. These are most of my quads, except for like the ones that I've kept for like sentimental value, like my old MAC ones and stuff like that. I keep those still in a bin because I don't really ever reach for them. So I have like the gold palette from Natasha Denona, Biba palette, a couple Pat McGrath, this one from Patrick Ta that I've recently loved. This is the Glam, the bronze, and then I have the Zendo palette, which I liked, but a lot of people didn't. This one from Artist Couture, and then there's a couple little ones here, including one literally called the little one. But in this basket right here, I just keep new stuff that I maybe haven't put away yet or haven't tried yet. Like you'll see some things that were in a recent haul of mine. I've got like this new to me from Estee Lauder foundation. These are some sunglasses that I just got. Some press-on nails that I got from Etsy, and that's what's in this package too. And then I have just a big Neverfull from Louis Vuitton, which I used to use as like a diaper bag, but now it just basically has skincare products, things like that, just random stuff that's in there that maybe I haven't organized yet. All right, so we'll go in order. I'll put timestamps down below in case you want to skip to a particular drawer. So first on the top left, we have sunscreens, primers, setting sprays, and powders. So over here, these are not like my everyday sunscreens. This one is, but it's a new one, so I haven't started using it yet. I think maybe I used it once and then realized I still had more left, so I put it in here. Dr. Dennis Gross, the Glow Screen, and the Clinique Pep Start is down here. I really like that one. And then back here, these are illuminating primers like Magic Cream Light, the Liquid Silk Canvas, Laura Mercier, and Rhodial. These are not primers I use every day. That's why they're not in my everyday makeup drawer. I do keep a bunch of makeup in my vanity table. I'm not going to be sharing that today. So there's a good chunk of my collection that I keep in my everyday drawers because I use it so frequently, and that's why they're not in here. Rare Beauty, and then another of the Rhodial. I have a couple of those. I really actually like that one. This is a Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. It's like so worn down. This is a YSL Blur Eclat primer, and then these are setting sprays. Over here I have powders. So these are loose powders. Hourglass. I didn't like this one by Thierry. I don't know why I still have it. This is the Lancome Absolute powder, Diorno powder, a little mini setting spray, and then most of these are pressed powders with the exception of the Shiseido one, which is a loose powder. So these are my setting powders. Also, this one is not a setting powder. This is the Daydream Cushion from M Cosmetics. I recently had tried this and I'm still on the fence about it, so it landed here for some reason. So that's that entire drawer. It's kind of one of the most scarce drawers in my collection because I don't think setting powder is anyone's favorite product. All right, next we have foundations and concealers. Like I was saying, I keep most of my everyday makeup in my vanity, so these are not necessarily my like favorite everyday go-to foundations, but a lot of them are really good. I try to keep these like in alphabetical order. So Bobbi Brown, Chanel, Charlotte Tilbury, Dior, Estee Lauder, Guerlain, Hourglass, and then Lancome Laura Mercier, which this, I don't know why it's still in here, you guys. This is like so bad. I hadn't used this in forever. Bought a new one, tried it again, and was like, wow, I don't remember this being so bad, but it just looks awful on me. NARS, Shiseido, Tom Ford, and then concealers. This is from Rhodial. I've talked talked about this before. I haven't used it in a long time, but it is so good. It's the Banana Lowlighter. It's kind of like a concealer meets skincare. It's a really cool product. Maybelline, this is like one of like the best drugstore products I think ever, is their Instant Rewind Concealer. Chantecaille, Chanel, Dior, Hourglass, Kosas, Laura Mercier, and Yves Saint Laurent. Again, I try to keep them kind of in alphabetical order, but these are kind of pulled out because they're not the same as these. And my favorite concealers are in my vanity. All right, this drawer is my fave. Oh my gosh, it's like angels should sing when this opens. This is my lipstick drawer. I love this drawer so much, and I recently had to pare down my collection a little bit to get it all to fit in here. The way that I do my lipsticks, I get these organizers from Amazon. I will link them down below. I just love them. They're so fantastic. They're like fishtail, and I just love the way that they end up looking. You can sit them like this, laid down, or you can also stand them upright. So very versatile, very cool. I kind of try to keep everything grouped by brand because that's easiest for me to remember how it works rather than grouping by color. So I group by brand. Over here we have Chanel. This is the little Chanel corner, and then we move on to Dior over here. Charlotte Tilbury is right here in the middle. Back here we have Yves Saint Laurent, and these two are from Pat McGrath. I don't have a lot of Pat McGrath. I just don't find them to be like that exciting. Their lipsticks don't really excite me that much. Obviously my favorites, you'll see there's a big section of Tom Ford right here, which a lot of my Tom Ford ones are in my everyday makeup vanity because I reach for them so often. But I love Tom Ford, Charlotte Tilbury, Chanel. Yves Saint Laurent has quite a few in here. They're so, so good. And Dior also has a nice little chunk going on right here. Over here are the Hermes. I think I have 3 of them in here right now. Givenchy, which I also really like Givenchy. I think their packaging is so, so pretty. Then there's 2 from Christian Louboutin, which I totally bought just because the packaging is so beautiful. They're nice lipsticks. I wouldn't say that they're like worth the price you pay for them, but they're so beautiful. Definitely the Tom Ford are probably honestly like my favorite formula. They're so satiny, so perfect. They're so comfortable. They last. I really love them. And then probably right after Tom Ford, I would say the Yves Saint Laurent, because I just love the shades of Yves Saint Laurent and I love the different finishes. Like these, for example, are the Rouge Volupte Shine. So they're super shiny and lovely, and I just love their packaging. I think it's so beautiful. I also love the Rouge Pure Couture formula. It's like a very classic satin finish, which I think is really super nice. And I love that they sometimes have like the special edition packaging. Tom Ford too occasionally does have special edition packaging, like this one, Casablanca. This Casablanca shade came in like a soft pink. We then have over here, these are from Lisa Eldridge. I really like these. There's one missing that's in my everyday drawer. I'm kind of still trying to figure out how to like go about organizing these where when I take one out to put in my everyday drawer, I don't have to like, you know, move them all around again. That's like a little bit frustrating, but I do also have like more lipsticks on the way. For example, these are Gucci, and I just bought a couple new Gucci shades that are still in the box from Sephora. And then these are the Victoria Beckham ones. I really, really love her Posh lipsticks. They are so, so nice. Such a lovely formula. And they just came out with 4 new shades. I ordered all 4. So gonna have to make more room. Over here, these are NARS, MAC, Natasha Denona, Patrick Ta, like the less high-end ones I kind of keep over here together, as well as I have a few drugstore ones that I just absolutely adore and swear by. You saw several of these if you watched my Best Pinky Nudes lipstick. This poor guy over here, this is Plum Perfect from Maybelline. He doesn't have a home right now. He could if I move things around, but I have it. And then in this little bag from Lisa Eldridge, this is one of the velvet lipstick bags that sometimes you get when you buy however many lipsticks, or if you buy one of her sets, or you can also just purchase them on their own. I think they were like $15 maybe, which they're so cute. They're super velvety. I have a couple of them. And in here, I keep all of my lip liners. Because I have so many lipsticks, I had to move my lip glosses over into the drawer with my blushes. So kind of odd place for them to be. So over here, I have lip glosses that don't stand upright, or they're too tall. If I put them upright, like the drawer won't close. I have those there. And then I have like some of my like lipstick crayons ones, like Laura Mercier ones, M Cosmetic ones, one from Kevyn Aucoin. Just keep those all together right here. They're laid out. I don't have so many of them where I can't see them. The ones that I use most often are generally in my purse or in my vanity. I have a bunch of the Lisa Eldridge ones. I think I bought all of the lip glosses that she's released with her summer collection. I think I bought all of them. Some of them are in my makeup drawer and a lot of them are right here. This is, oh my god, one of my favorites, but I haven't been wearing it as frequently. This is the Dior Fire Gloss. This is such a really awesome orangey red lip gloss that's like opaque enough you can use it by itself. I have some of the Westman Atelier Gloss special edition lip glosses. My Guerlain lipsticks are over here because they are too big to fit in with the other lipsticks because of how the cases are, which if you've never seen these are the coolest things ever. Basically, like, they pop open so that you can see yourself apply. Like, they have a little mirror in them and they have so many different case like versions. Like, I have this one that's like a champagne-y leather, this one that's just straight up gold looking. My collection was really such a mess before I got this storage, and that's like, it just was like one night I like lost my mind about how disorganized everything was, and I came into my closet, I cleaned out a bunch of stuff, and I measured how much room I had, then went on to Wayfair and found that the best solution for me was going to be like getting 2 nightstands like this. So I just went for it and it worked out really well, and I absolutely adore these. I think they're so nice. They did not come assembled. My nephew had to help me put them together, but it was kind of a fun project for us. And then in the back here I have like some little mini lipsticks, like some little Tom Ford minis. For example, like this one I love because it's called Ashley, and then this one next to it has like sentimental value because this was a little mini that I got when I worked for Chanel when they launched the Coco Rouge line. And then funny story about this is called Scarlet Rouge from Tom Ford, and basically every time I order Tom Ford from Nordstrom they send me one of these. So I have like 5 of these little Scarlet Rouge minis. I only kept one. The others I have given away to people or saved as stocking stuffers for when Christmas comes around. Over here I have cream blushes. I need to get another one of these little organizers. All the organizers came from Amazon, not just the lipstick one. As did, if you notice, like under here, this is a grip liner that I put down just to protect the bottom of the drawers. This little drawer kind of needs a little bit of help. I need another one of these, but that maybe has wider openings so that I can fit some of these chunkier ones, like my Rare Beauty blushes, the Lisa Eldridge blushes, which I adore. But if I try to put them straight up, they don't quite fit. So I kind of need to get ones where I can kind of lay them a little bit diagonal. I have like my blush sticks. These are Westman Atelier. Love those. Chauchet and Poppet are 2 of my favorite shades. And there's like a NARS, a Say Beauty. This was the little mini version of the blush color that Alana Davison made with nude sticks, which I really liked. It's like a fantastic orange. Back here is like a little hourglass quad from last year, the mini one from their holiday collection. My daughter put stickers on it, so. And in this one I have my blushes that I'm not like using very frequently right now. Like the shade Chai from Laura Mercier is really beautiful for fall, so that's gonna come out soon. I have a few from Dior. These are mostly powder blushes. And then this whole side right here, I just have stood up my serum blushes from M Cosmetics. I'm missing one, like a lilac shade, because I do have all of these. I own all of the serum blushes, but there is a lilac shade that is missing right now, and I'm not quite sure where it got put or if maybe I accidentally decluttered it, which if I did is gonna be really sad because I really like those. And I don't know why, there's some things I just like to own the entire line of. Those were ones that I like when they came out. Every time that they've come out with new ones, I've bought them so that I can have all of them. And then randomly back here, I have one of the Laneige lip soothing mask in the gummy bear flavor because I love the gummy bear flavor. Also, this needs a little bit of help. There are a couple cream blushes from Salt New York. I think they're fantastic. And there's a Tower 28 one in there that's just like kind of shoved in the middle. Next up, we're gonna go to bronzers and highlighters. These wound up together because just everything kind of overflowed with the lipstick one. I was originally gonna put lipsticks and lip glosses together naturally, and then the blushes, bronzers, and highlighters together, but it just, there was not enough space. It just wasn't gonna work. So bronzers and highlighters ended up together. So these are my little bronzers. Palma Mama, just such a blast from the past. Mineral Fusion. This is a Guerlain one. Oh, I put the wrong one in my vanity. I meant to put light warm in here because I have been using light cool a lot this summer. So I need to change that. A Chanel, Patrick Ta. This is actually a blush. So again, this is in the wrong place as well. And then Dior, which is really shoved in there because I think I just willed it in there. And then these are all Charlotte Tilbury bronzers and contours. So this is the Airbrush bronzer, Film Star Bronze and Glow, which normally is in my regular vanity drawer, but I think for some reason I wanted to see if it would all fit in here. And then this is the contour wand from Charlotte Tilbury. I have the De-Bronzy drops from Drunk Elephant. I actually really like these. I just tried them for the first time this summer. Several of you guys had actually recommended them to me in the comments. So I went ahead and bought them and I really do like them. This is Soleil Tan de Chanel. I really love this fluid. This is really, really great in the summer if I have a self tan. This is the Chanel Les Beiges. This replaced the Soleil Tan de Chanel. And I finally just tried this summer. And I actually am not super mad at the reformulation anymore. It was not as bad as I expected. These are extra brow products as well as the NARS shadow primer. I don't use shadow primer a lot anymore, but this is the best one there is the NARS. And these are like my two favorite brow products, Dior Brow Styler and the 24-Hour Brow Setter, like two of my absolute favorites. Dior Highlighting Quad, love that. So this whole section over here is highlighters. Like right here I have liquid highlighters. So we have Les Beiges from Chanel, Fluid Sheer from Armani, a couple of ones from Charlotte Tilbury. This is Spotlight, and this is the Pillow Talk highlighter, which is the best highlighter, like liquid highlighter ever. This one back here is from Shiseido, and this is the Lisa Eldridge one, which I liked, but was not nearly as impressed with that as I was with the other products in her summer launch. Still really good, but I would say that like I don't love this any more than I love the Hollywood Flawless Filter. Actually, I probably love Hollywood Flawless Filter a little bit more. This was a little finicky for me over makeup. We've got Chanel highlighters, a Rodeo highlighter. This is a classic. Love this one. MAC Soft and Gentle. Like you cannot go wrong with MAC Soft and Gentle. This is the M Cosmetics, and then this is like one of the best glossy highlights ever. It's from Danessa Myricks. This is the Dew Wet Morning Dew highlighter. I absolutely love this. I've talked before about how much I didn't like the Westman Atelier Lit Up Highlight Stick. This is like what that was like, but better. And that's it for bronzers and highlighters. I'm not like that huge of a bronzer and highlighter person. I'm pretty finicky about bronzers because I'm so pale, and I'm pretty finicky about highlighters because I don't like things that look super unnatural. So I am very, very finicky, and I think that's why I end up with not as many things in this drawer as in some of my other drawers. This has my quads in it, and you will quickly see that this has basically been overrun by Tom Ford quads. I have a ton in here, and then I have more in my vanity, so I've kind of gone a little bit nutty with the Tom Ford. I have them all in alphabetical order. So we have Body Heat, De La Creme, Desert Fox, Double Indemnity, Golden Mink, Insolent Rose, Metallic Denim, which is like the new one, and then all the way at the back is Mink Mirage. Like some of these names are so bougie. Pretty Baby, it's a really weird one. Rose Prisma, Sous Le Sable, and last but not least, Virgin Orchid. Again, really weird name. So a bunch of those in here. I really love the Tom Ford eye quads. I find like they just gave you like this perfect hazy, almost smoky natural look. Like it's just, I don't know. I find like the formula to be really fantastic just for the way that I like to do my makeup. A few of these are new to me, like the Metallic Denim and I think Rose Prisma and Body Heat I just got. And then this is the Super Nudes Easy Palette from Charlotte Tilbury. It's in here. It's not actually a quad, so it's kind of cheating a little bit, as is this M Cosmetic Divine Skies eyeshadow palette, because it is not a quad either, but it somehow made its way here. Charlotte Tilbury, this is Walk of No Shame quad, which was really good. This is a duo from Chantecaille, actually. This is the NARS Suede Voyager palette. Again, not a quad, but it somehow managed to make its way in here and survive. So Victoria Beckham, a little smoky eye brick. I just ordered a couple more of these because I want to try more of them. I really like this. It's so beautiful. All her products are so freaking fantastic and have the best packaging. packaging. This is the Dior 5-pan, as is this. And then all the way at the back, there's a couple more Charlotte Tilbury quads, which I think I could move these over. Maybe would be a smart idea. I just love to do this. Like, that's just so relaxing to me. Moving on, right here in this corner, this is my bag of eyeliner pencils. This is another one of those Lisa Eldridge velvet makeup bags. And then these are like one and done shadows. So a bunch of Charlotte Tilbury here. This is from Auric, Samantha Ravindell's brand. This stack right here are Victoria Beckham. So good. This is a stack of iPods, which is so weird to me. It feels like I'm talking about an Apple product. From Westman Atelier. I haven't actually used these yet. I bought these to do like a full face of Westman Atelier video. Haven't gotten around to trying them yet, but excited. This is the Chantecaille Mermaid color. A ColourPop Super Shock shadow, which is a really fantastic formula. Like, it deserves to be in here next to all these luxury brands because it is so good. This is Chanel New Moon, one of my very, very favorite one and done shadows. If you watched, I did the Jean Harlow beauty biography, and in that video, I used this as a topper for my like 1930s super smoky inspired eye, and it just was so beautiful. A little duo from Tom Ford. I love these. I wish he would make more shades of these. This one is Golden Peach. There are a couple more shades of that, but I feel like if he could like extend the line, kind of like Charlotte Tilbury has done with her cream shadows, that would be fantastic because I love these. And then a couple here from Hourglass. I have Smoke and Rapture. And then these are like liquid shadows. And then last but not least, and here in this Laura Mercier leather makeup bag, I have all of my Laura Mercier caviar sticks. And you guys, I mean, this thing is filled with caviar sticks. Like, there are so many freaking caviar sticks. I don't own every shade, but I own every shade that was available to purchase in the last 6 months. I want to do like a full video, like eye swatching all of them, like an ultimate guide to Laura Mercier caviar stick eye swatches. So let me know if that's something you would like to see. And that is the end. Be sure to check out my most recent declutters and head over to Instagram so that you can enter my current giveaway that's going on. It's big, it's great, it's beautiful. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.